Alright, so this is for the diagnostics part in terms of what we've just talked about, which is like the tongue and the teeth and the mouth and all of that kind of stuff. So I've sent you the notes, and I'm just going to read it through so that you can, understand what it is that, that I'm talking about. So the first thing that it says is root canals. Root canals can create disturbing blocks and interruption of organ function. And that's exactly what I need to do at the moment. So that's quite dodgy. This is why I said that, we really need to upgrade, dentistry. Do you know what I mean? Because we don't really have, a lot of holistic dentists, and we do need to have more of that. Gum disease is to do with excess heat in the stomach. Yeah? So, Andrea, when you've got, issues with the gums, that's stomach. Yeah? Okay. Any issues to do with the mouth in general? The mouth, the inside of the mouth, like when we have, ulcers and that sort of stuff, yeah? It can be connected to spleen, stomach, heart, or kidneys, right? So you would need to check and make an intuitive discernment to find out which of those that it might be connected to. The spleen and the lips, taste in mouth. When the lips are off colour, it could signify digestive disorders, okay? And that can take you back to spleen. The teeth are extensions of the bones, believe it or not. We don't think of it like that, do we, really? But they are. The notes that I sent you, the second set of notes that I sent you, it's not anywhere written in your manual, it's in the notes, yeah? The gums are directly connected to the stomach, and as I said to you earlier on, the tongue is directly connected to what organ we said? You must know. Heart, yeah, exactly. If your lips or somebody's lips are dry or cracked, it means there is heat in the spleen or the stomach. That's you? Right, okay. Okay, and if the lips are purple, this is more common knowledge. What might it be if the lips are purple?
Lack of oxygen.
Yeah, it's connected to cold circulation. Right, so when the lips are purple. What about if the mouth is always open? We've discussed this in other classes as well. So what would it be? It is deficient qi, yeah, so it's weakness in general, yeah? And when someone is breathing through the mouth constantly, what do you think that could be? Any ideas? No, not rigidez. Could be, but according to, which corresponds again to no stuff, which is lungs. So you'd have to go either lung organ or lung meridian, yeah?
I didn't understand that. Did she say that the nose is closed and that's why you go to lungs?
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. What about if somebody has a greenish colour around the lips? That's not too healthy, is it? What could that be? No? So that one is poor circulation in the liver and the spleen when there's greenish colour around the lips, yeah? Okay, what about drooling? Drooling, what kind of deficiency is that, do you think? Comes from the mouth. Do you remember the organs that connect to the mouth?
Stomach.
Yeah, it could be damp in the stomach, spleen deficiency, yeah? Which in turn can be caused by parasites. Okay, always know in TCM that when we've got a case of damp, it corresponds to parasites. Okay. What about someone who's got cold sores? Cold sores on the lips.
What are these?
Styliniga cold sores in Namboni. Yeah, aphthis. Yeah. Your lips get cut from the cold and stuff, or you get little lumps or spots on your lips from it.
She has cold API on his stomach?
Yeah, it could be. Actually, it says here that it is heat in the spleen and stomach, but the word is, it throws you off a little bit because they're cold sores. But to be honest with you, do you know what it is? It's a parasite, an herpes. That's what cold sores are. Yeah, it's viral. Actually, it's viral. Cold sores are viral. Cold sores isn't a cold, a virus.
Yeah.
Right, so it's a cold sore because of a virus. And always know that in a lot of cases, those situations are connected to parasites and stuff, yeah? Perhaps.
Is it because the body feels cold and it becomes more, it heats up itself, so this is the imbalance?
It could be a number of reasons, because when we look at it metaphysically, do you remember what viruses are connected to when we look at it metaphysically? I mean, it's like guilt, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Yeah, if you look at the front of your manual where it gives you that Western list, it should actually tell you, yeah? Now, contracted lips, when your lips are always, really tight kind of thing, yeah? Is internal movement of liver wind. There's no way we'd be able to work that one out on our own, right? So that's a really good one to know. Teeth grinding, which is what you were talking about earlier on.
And
Heat.
that one, and this, and the first one.
And that.
The lips, yeah,
Okay.
and the-
All right. So that's liver wind, and the teeth grinding is heat in the stomach. Yeah. Could be intestinal parasites as well. Teeth grinding. Yeah. Okay. What about if the gums, daula, if they're pale? These are the ones that perhaps we might be able to work out. Pale gums. So if they're pale, is the blood going there properly?
No.
Right. So it's blood deficiency if the gums are pale. Yeah? So if it's the opposite, if the gums are red and swollen, then what could that be in terms of the EPIs?
Heat.
Yeah, it's fire.
Heat.
Yeah, fire. Yeah? Now the tongue, the colour of the tongue, it will determine the state of the blood flow, okay, whatever the colour is, from nutrition and from also the yin organs. That determines the colour of the tongue. If there's fur on the tongue, it tells you the state of the yang organs. You know when you've got furry kind of tongue? Yeah? And if there's humidity, it's the state of the fluids. Like when we were doing tongue diagnosis, I thought mine looked quite sort of maybe sticky a little bit. So that's telling us the state of the fluids in the body, right? And the form of the tongue, doshima, the shape of the tongue, is the same as colour. So in other words, it tells you about the state of the blood, yeah? From nutrition and from the yin organ. So it's directly connected to those two. So that's what this second page of notes is all about. Yeah?